Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Atlanta Braves. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Matt Olson riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Chris Sale. What do you have on him?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And the batter now, Josh Rojas. The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Olson takes it to the bag. 1 out in the top of the first. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get guys on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.P.
1 gone, runner at first. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. There's a strike. And a good eye there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third, and he's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped up. Albies makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mariners leave 1. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park. And today's starter, Robbie Ray. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one. Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
This to third. On to France. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Ozzie Albies.
Well, he's been putting up some huge power numbers, and opposing pitchers know that they can't make mistakes to him. In fact, they probably circle him pregame, making sure that if they're in a situation where their back is against the wall, they're going to find a way to pitch around him. Players that are in the top 5 in slugging percentage in the league really don't get overlooked.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. It bangs off the wall. Harris into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. That smash towards center. Canzone makes the catch. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Swing and a bouncer. France. He'll do it himself. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ty France. Ty France, a pretty cool story. A 34th round pick in 2015 out of San Diego State. And in 2022, he was an all-star. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Boog, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Here's Luis Urias. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Sale ready. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Sale delivers. Got him. That's out number 2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Sam Haggerty in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Right through there, got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Ray back to work. And a foul ball left side. The wide to kick the pitch. And that's just foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's Orlando Arcia, 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The wind to the pitch. That one ripped. Haggerty makes a nice running catch.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Marcell.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 5th in home runs in the National League right now.
Oh, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Haggerty going back on this one. Out of here. An absolute blast to left. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. In the air, out towards left center. It falls in, and that's a hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now, Michael Harris. Doubled in his first AB. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Acuna off of first with 2 away. That's in there, and it's 1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Kicks and deals. Well struck right field. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. Acuna coming home. The relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a ball popped up and a base hit. Harris around third. Throw is offline and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Here is Matt Olson. Singled and drove into Albies on the move. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And that one wrapped foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 4 and the Mariners nothing. On to the third inning, and here's the rookie center fielder, Dominic Canzone. And a pitch. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like, well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Braves have
Here's one
elected
more
to
look.
this play.
They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
So up next, Cade Marlowe. Swings through that one. 0-1. That's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And Sale deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Oh, and that liner got him. Oh, he botches it. So a lefty out of the pen, Dylan Lee.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So the lineup flips over, and now the DH, Josh Rojas. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. On the ground to third. Over to Albies. Throw to first, but he beat it. So digging in, Jose Caballero. First pitch just misses.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Way out front for strike two. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Steps on the bag for one. Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. That one's in there. That's strike one. Caballero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Late that time, and it's strike two. And the pitch. And the slider just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Mariners 1. Back here in Atlanta, here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman,
Ray back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Canzone moving in on this one. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 down. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
Now, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Dives, but he can't get it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. Chop to first. The underhand flip. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Shaw.
2 outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now. Struck out swinging his first time. Oh, 2 now. And he chases that one. That's the inning. Braves go down quickly here as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. All set for the start of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. The pitch. In for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to third. Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. The throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Out there to center. Canzone settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Canzone brings it in for the third out. And the Braves go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Sit. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hits the fence. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. First offering misses the mark.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got it by him for the K.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Cade Marlowe up next for the Mariners. In there for strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. That's a little bit low. Runner at second, 2 down. Late swing, fouled off. In there. And so now 1-2. Struck him out looking. Throws him with a backdoor slider. 1 left for Seattle, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Michael Harris. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
France takes it himself, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Albies.
So up next, Ozzie Albies. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman,
Matt Olson up to the plate. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. That was a moonshot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. In the air to left center. Haggerty on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
the left fielder, Jared Kellner.
2 outs, base is empty. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Activity in the bullpen. Number 37 appears to be getting ready for manager Scott Service. Topa getting loose as well. The wind and the pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 37.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Sean Murphy. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Next offering upstairs.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
That misses off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
That's to third. Whips it across. And that is the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back at Truist Park, top of the 6th inning. And now here is Jose Caballero. Lee back to work. And that one fouled off. Now fly ball to right center. Acuna after it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. 1 for 2. Slow roller to third. Riley to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next is the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. A switch hitter batting right. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Ty France up next for the Mariners. That one pushed foul. Raleigh, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball, Austin Riley. They get the force, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Braves 6 and the Mariners 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That one hooked foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball in.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. An absolutely majestic shot. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-1.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And that one hammered. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Check swing went around. It's 0-1. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Ozzie Albies goes yard. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a couple more. It's 9-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Taylor Saucedo.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Base knock center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Ground ball left side. Urias jump throw. And that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 7th. Leading off, Luis Urias. The pitch. High in the air, out to right. Acuna after it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Sam Haggerty. Ground ball up the middle. Arcia whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. A new pitcher in the game, Aaron Bummer.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the center fielder, Dominic Canzone.
Dominic Canzone.
In there, and it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Digging in, Cade Marlowe. Out to short. They take the force out, and that is that. Mariners leave one. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now in for the Braves, Jarred Kelenic. The wind of the pitch. A little roller up along first. And he grabs it in foul ground. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Gathers and throws. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if these guys are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Out in front and foul to the left side. Saucedo, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging for third, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The batter, number 11. Orlando Arcia.
So digging in, Orlando Arcia.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the plate.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Kelenic takes his lead at third with one away. Line drive, Adam in center field. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they now lead by 9.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna, looking for his third home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his second of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And here it comes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the lefty battling here as he fouls it away. And he deals. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Slings to first, gets him easily, ends the inning. So they get 1 run on no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 10 and the Mariners 1. We go to the 8th. In now is the Mariners DH, Dylan Moore. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Bummer deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here. Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Throw on to Olson. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So 2 down now, and here is J.P. Crawford. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Albies over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Seattle. They're down 9. It's 10-1. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So a man aboard. Michael Harris digs in now. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Canzone hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up next, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right field. Marlowe under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Man at first, Matt Olson. Next up for the Braves.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Acuna off of first with 2 away. At the belt and fires. Tapped up the first base side. France steps on the bag. 3rd out. Braves strand 1, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. And welcome back. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Ty France up next for the Mariners. That's off the mark. 1-0. And a strike. And a pitch. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one smacked out to left center. Snags it on the run. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And here is Luis Urias. And there's a ball.
1-0.
There's a strike.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. That's down and in.
1 strike.
And now 2-2. This one in the air right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves slug their way to a win in this one.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the guy that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways. Each guy, every day he comes to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Mm-hmm.